Hi, my name's Rachel Moody. I'm an autistic self-advocate. I do a lot of autism training. I'm a bit of a specialist in accessible information and wrote the easy read version of the NAT recommendations. But I'm also on the Department of Health Autism Exec group, and particularly the Workforce task group, which is part of that. So that's why I was asked to talk about the staff training section.
Great, thanks very much. So could I start out by asking whether, in your experience, most staff in health and social care services have the knowledge and skills to be able to empathise with autistic people?
No, I would say that in general they don't. My experience is that whether staff have the necessary skills has been pretty much luck of the draw. I think it's due more to their sort of natural ability to empathise with neurodivergent people rather than as a result of training.
See, and can you explain why autism-specific training needs to go beyond simple awareness? Why is that important for staff who are working directly with autistic people?
Awareness is essentially just knowing facts about autism and does not really give anyone an idea of what it's like to be autistic or where the difficulties arise. It tends to lead to quite a sort of deficit-based knowledge of autism rather than an attempt to understand and to bridge the gap between autistic and non-autistic methods of communication by the practitioner as well as the autistic person, because we are generally already trying our hardest to communicate, to make ourselves understood, to cope in a sensorily hostile environment. And I feel that that quite often staff are not aware of that, or do not particularly care if they are.
Okay. Do you think it matters whether the training is autistic-led or autistic-designed, or is it enough just to involve an autistic person somewhere in the training?
I think it is far preferable for it to be autistic-led and designed. It's if you've just got, say, a video of an autistic person, I mean, that in itself is a big improvement over not having any autistic people involved, which sadly is too common. But if it's led by an autistic person, then you get the chance to answer questions, for instance. If it's designed by an autistic person, it comes from the kind of knowledge you can only get by living as an autistic person. You're just getting a far deeper understanding if you do that.